Luke Mon in the background, he's going to proceed to say...
What's up?
Yeah, that'll do. Anyways, so, larger day than expected. Just got back. This just in. I won the tournament.
Nice.
I fucking well did. I have to say though, the prizes were a bit today. Like it was just store credit. I got $20 worth, so I decided just to get Gladiators Assault Special Edition. Yeah, they had a bunch of those in stock, so I was just like, screw it, why not? Last time I cracked open a Gladiators Assault Special Ed, I pulled a secret Judgment of Anubis. So I'm not
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. But anyways, so I went, because now they have our playoffs now, so I went all up 7 and 1. Round 1 was just a 2-0 against some random deck, which I think had some Yuma. I think it was like Yuma based sort of thing, because most of the cards I saw were Yuma, but it was just a 2-0. That was about it. Round 2 I played against Noble Knights. I pretty much had full advantage game 1 and just sort of rolled over the top of him and out-resourced him. Game 2, he pretty much did the same to me, and then game 3 I lacked any of the answers, so that kind of went down south. Rounds 3 and 4 I played Mermails. Round 3 was a bit interesting. He seemed like a new person at the deck, and this isn't the same person that was being scrubby the last 2 rounds. It was a different guy. But basically, I had every single answer that he had in both games, so I went and 2-0'd that. Round 4, another Mermail deck. This is the guy that beat me the last time I had a shot at winning the local, which, so it's just sort of like, okay, I want to win this one. Took out game 1 pretty easily, managed to outmaneuver him again. 7 Tools put in a fair bit of work. I'm not sure if I got it this round, but you'll see how 7 Tools does all the sacky work and whatnot. So took out game 1. Game 2, I'm not too sure if that was the one that went to time. If that was... Yeah, that was the one that went... That was the... I lost that one. I can't remember too much about it, but he pretty much went... Megalo, lead, Saki, plays and stuff like that. And then game 3 we went in time, and from there I basically just sort of... Because like he gave me upstart boosts, and the win basically was sealed when I warninged his Abyss lead. I was really considering, wondering what he could do, but he only had that plus another card in his hand. If he successfully went lead, he would have gotten a search and gotten the game, because he only needed 27 damage on board, and my warning just shut him down completely for that turn, which, thank God. Round 5, yeah, that was round 5. I played against... Who the hell was that I played against? Thinking. I played against Gigius, and I 2-0'd that fairly easily. It was pretty straightforward. I opened the nuts, basically. He opened a lot of back row, but game 1, I had full advantage when I 7 Tools his warning on my Pleiades, and then I just sort of went from there, and then 7 Tools a Compulse to keep my I think I had like something else on board, but I just sort of got that off the way, and so yeah, 2-0'd that. So we went into top 8. Quarterfinals, I played against Madolche. Once again, I 2-0'd that. Match clincher in game 2 was when he went into Tiara with only one target engraved, so upon summon I went DD Crow to ensure that his play was then illegal, and from there I then pretty much just pushed forward, ran over his monsters and took that game out 2-0. The semi-finals, I played against the same Noble Knight that beat me earlier in the day. This time I pretty much had all the answers and was able to roll over and took out that one 2-0. And then for the grand final, I played against Hieratic Rulers. I committed the board and managed to push for some damage, but then he managed to get round by using Dracosac as bait for Solemn Warning, and then just sort of ran me over there. Game 2, I opened the nuts. I went Mirror Force, Black Horn on back row, D Fissure, and then went Pleiades play, and then followed that up next turn with the Thunder King, and then he just scooped immediately after. And then game 3, we almost went... Well, actually, we did go into time, but at that point, I basically then dropped Honest on my Thunder King over his over one of his monsters, and then I just sort of went to play his play and managed to take out the game, the match, and the tournament. So, yeah, $20 a store credit got me the... Where is it to go? There's Assault Special Ed, and then we can proceed to open it up now.
Nice one.
So huzzah for that. I know, right?
Yeah, I will say though, I went to a regional yesterday. I mean, I went 3-3, no beating around the bush. But basically, one guy legitimately had an unsleeved 60-card deck with, get this, main deck Change of Heart.
That's
the judge
correct.
was like,
That is
yes,
correct.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, I saw a post that he put up on our Facebook about that, and I was just basically like, hacks!
This is too much.
All the bloody hacks. I know.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Unsleeved 60 card. I mean, credit him for having some balls.
It was too strong.
I know, right? I'm actually quite happy that I managed to get the win over Madolches, because it's the first time I played them in a tournament.
Yeah, Madolche is a pretty decent matchup. I mean, that's the thing. If you can manipulate the Baylor and the Chain Blade on some of the Tiramisu, you can get around there.
Well, the only time he dropped Tiramisu, I manipulated it with a freaking DD Crow.
Well, yeah, DD Crow is pretty decent. You just basically shut off the basic targets with legal activations, so it's fine.
Yeah, and for the record, for anybody that's confused about this, because like when he summoned the Tiara, he only had the one target. I DD Crowed on the summon, and that removed his hoot cake out of the graveyard. Because there was no legal targets in the graveyard, he was not able to activate the effect, even though the cost would have put a target in the graveyard. The condition has to be met before cost can be paid.
Exactly.
It's
not like exactly saying you have 2 in the graveyard for Emerald and you detach. That's not a legal activation because there's originally 2 in there, not 3.
Yeah, exactly. So it has to be there before. Yeah, it has to be there before cost is paid. So
it's like saying there was a ruling at a YCS once where the judge ruled that you can pay costs under Thunder King for Abyss Pike, which is incorrect. You can't pay costs for the effect that can't be fully conducted.
Yeah, I got real shocked about that the other week.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. Because my opponent and somebody else bloody watching thought that Thunder King only negated those sorts of things, and it just didn't.
Well, no, you just can't conduct it properly. Why can you play a card that
it applies, because it applies the condition to the game state.
Exactly.
So anyways, as you can see, I got Vortex Trooper as my promo. Second time, actually. Would have liked to have Phantom of Chaos, but oh well. Anyways, Gladiator's Assault. Its special edition, of course, being unique in that it didn't have 3 Gladiator's Assault. It had 2 of those, plus a Dark Crisis. And like I said...
Dark Crisis.
Yes, like I said, the last time I cracked open one of these, I pulled a secret, Anubis. Judgment of Anubis.
Nice.
So, yeah, I know, right? Anyways, Disarm, Rainstorm, Natural Disaster, Turn. Some random Cloudian thing. Dude.
Is it either the Typhoon?
Dude. No, it was Altus. But, dude, I got a Bestiary.
Nice. In before it goes back to 2 on the next list.
There was a common, dude.
No, it was disgusting back in the day.
Oh, and I have your Hoplodoplodoplamus.
Ah, yes.
Fucking Chamberlain. Oh, I pulled a Light Mirror, nice. And the most useless Gladiator Beast fusion ever. I pulled Gyodias. Gyodias or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, I pulled a bloody Light Mirror though. Not going to complain about that. It's an extra thing I can use for some other thing. Okay. Dark Crisis. Daglas, Sakuretsu, lol. Ojama Green, Pulp Archfiend, Fear from the Dark. Okay, we didn't get any foils.
Yeah.
Oh well, shit happens. So that's it for my first ever success at a local tournament. Now, if the viewers can excuse me, I'm going to have to go and re-sleeve my Constellas because I found one of my cow's sleeves split in the process of the local, and
Oh god.
I get to do shenanigans with this person. Yeah, I know, it's so annoying, but it's whatever. I got a new set of white sleeves, so it's fine. So, anyways, that's it. I'll be doing. Actually, I got a bloody update this deck. Alright, I just realised that. Might as well... Yeah, I'll do that now. Just stay tuned. But why...
Yeah.
because they're channels, apparently. I don't... But yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be up shortly.